Started. There we go. Okay, we're online. Alright, so what we're going to look at is how the controls affect the plane and everything. So if you want to just give the stick a gentle movement to the left, you'll see that we roll. So one wing comes up, one wing goes down. And now we'll go to the right. Fantastic, and back to normal. Fantastic. So moving the stick left and right lifts or lowers the wings, and that's called a roll. Alright? So next we're going to go up and down with the nose. So if you gently pull the stick back towards you, you can see that the nose rises. Yeah? And now gently forwards, the nose lowers. Good stuff. And now with your feet, if you gently put the left one in, see how the nose changes like that? So if you had a big stick holding us where we were, it would just rotate like this, yeah? And now with the right. Very good. Does that all make sense? Yeah. You know how which way to move if, say, you want to go nose down, you push forwards, nose up, pull back. Good. Excellent. So you see the biggest mountain out there?
That one?
Yep, that big one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the back of that. So aim us towards maybe the right-hand side of that. Maybe if you look in the distance, you can see the valley. If you aim towards that valley, that will be perfect. So whereabouts did you say you were from?
Like Pine Rivers.
Pine Rivers. Okay. Whereabouts is that?
Like, it's kind of halfway between Brisbane and here.
Okay, cool. North of like Caboolture and everything?
South.
South of Caboolture, okay. I live in West End, so South Brisbane.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit of a drive, hey? Up to Calandra. Good stuff. So it's nice and smooth, you're not having to do much with the controls. So what we might do is practice our little turns. If you want to just roll the wings to the right this time, and we'll point out that way. Good. So what you do is, exactly, so you roll it to where you want it, and then centralize the controls again. So in a car, you turn and you hold it in to turn around the corner, but in a plane, you turn and then back to neutral, and it will hold that angle of bank.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A little bit different, but it's good that you haven't driven before, because now I don't have to teach you anything different.
Well, I've done 3 hours.
3 hours, okay. Now when you get in a car, don't forget to hold it in. Alright, let's try to the right hand side again. So roll the wings to the left. Sorry, the left hand side. Good. So keep it coming around a little bit. So see how you've come back to central, and she'll roll slowly back to where you want it to be. Excellent. Good stuff. What am I going to do? I'm just going to play with the throttle a little bit. Pull that back. Okay, so what does our height say we are at?
2,600.
2,600, fantastic, and that's in feet.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's feet above sea level. See, if it was meters, we'd be a lot higher.
Okay.
So what we might do is, you've just told me it's 2,600. If we want to get to 1,500, so down,
yeah.
What are we going to do with the controls?
Move it forward.
Move it forwards, exactly. So if you want to try and do that now, to about there, and we're descending now, that's good. And just roll the wings to the left slightly. Fantastic. And back to flat wing. That's good there. Perfect. So see how those controls work? Yep. Good. Now we can see that mountain there. What we're going to do is, can you see the power lines out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, running that way. So what we might do is we might turn once we cross those power lines just to stay on that side of them.
Okay.
That gives us a nice safe clearance from the mountain. So when you're ready and when you think we're across those power lines, turn us down towards the south to look at the city. Do you see the city out to the left?
Yeah.
Good.
Traffic taking 556 is now established on 3 mile final, runway 30, touch and go, Commander.
Good work. So we're just going to get a little bit of bumping. And that's just off that mountain. So when the wind hits the mountain, it almost turns into lots of turbulence and rotors. We're just experiencing that now. So this isn't dangerous at all.
Okay.
It's just a little bit of bumps. Some people get really anxious about it, but you handle that well. Good. All right. If you want to bring that nose up now to stop descending, and we might try a climb. So, what's our height now?
2,140 feet.
Good. So if we bring it back up to about 3,000, I'm going to add a little bit of power to help you out. And to do this, just bring that nose just above the horizon, and that'll help you out.
Traffic taking 556 now, short final 30.
Did you want to take a photo? I can fly the plane for a little bit?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I got it. Good stuff. All right, before you take over again, can you see the water that's kind of inland?
Just over there.
Yeah, just over there. That's the Palmerstone Passage. So you follow it down to the bottom there, and you can see there's like between the two islands. So there's Bribie Island and the tip of Bribie Island.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Over there.
All the way over there. Fantastic. Yeah. So if you want to turn us towards that, and we'll go and track down there, and there should be some whales this morning. So we'll go and have a look if we can see those.
556 now, downwind runway 30, Commander.
So is it less scary than you thought it would be?
A little bit.
A little bit? You're still a little bit nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. What are you most nervous about? Is it when we roll like this, or when we feel turbulence, or?
Probably a bit of both.
Bit of both? Yeah, yeah. Those are the two normal ones that everyone gets scared about. Good work.
Traffic, Route 794, time and taxi.
So do you hear that chatter on the radio? You heard that guy then? So in this area, this is where everyone learns to fly. So you've got Calandra out that way, you've got Caboolture down here, and then on the spit out there, you've got Redcliffe Aerodrome as well. So those three aerodromes, all the training people come into this area, from here all the way out to Bribie Island, and down to the ranges down there.
Okay.
So it's quite a busy little area. So all that chatter on the radio is just people talking to each other to separate themselves.
Okay.
Because unlike at Brisbane Airport, you don't have a controller helping you out, you just talk to each other. Alright, you probably can't see them anymore, but there's two hills down here.
Yeah.
When we go over the top of them, we may get a few little bumps, like we did just before, just from the wind hitting those hills. But once we're past them, and I'll tell you when we're past them, I want you to descend down to 1,500 again. So you can show me how to do that? But not yet. I'll tell you when. You picked a good morning for it. Nice and smooth.
Yeah, Dad called me while I was at work last night.
Oh, I'm surprised you with that.
Well, no, he was like, oh, Jeremy called me, do you want to do it? And I was like, yeah, I got nothing on tomorrow.
Yeah. So you're about to finish year 12. You've done all your exams, is it? Or
I have a few left.
few left? And then are you trying to decide what you want to do next year kind of thing?
Yeah.
So you applied for a Bachelor of Aviation. Did you apply for anything else?
Well, my last two would just get me into a course, sort of low over.
Yeah, because once you get accepted into a course, it's real easy to move around in the uni.
Well, yeah, because we have like a senior school person who helps you with that, and
okay.
It's a good idea, so I just did it. They're like over 18 courses or something.
Oh, really? Yeah. Do you know what you're going to get, or what you're...
I was predicted a 10.
Okay, beautiful.
But, I don't know.
10's good.
Yeah.
Are you in maths or physics, or what are your subjects?
I do Maths B, but I don't do physics.
Good, Maths B is what you need. So the hardest thing about flying this plane, the hardest maths that I do on a daily basis, is figuring out distance, time and speed. So it's that simple divide times by. That's all you need to know. Basically, the rest of it is on the ground and you can do with a calculator.
Okay.
What we'll do is just turn slightly to the left, so track down towards that point. And if you want to descend down now to 1,500, I'll help you out with the power. Good. Yeah, hold the nose about there. That's really good. So I did pretty much exactly what you did. After school, I applied for a couple of courses. I got into engineering, I got into aviation, and I got into science, and I picked aviation, and went through Griffith and everything. It took me 3.5 years at uni, and then 1 year flight training. Good decision. I enjoyed the uni.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah. Like I had a few friends go through engineering and everything, and they just hated it. So I'm glad I made that decision.
Well, my sister does engineering.
Yeah.
Doesn't really like it.
Yeah. It's hard. Engineering's hard.
Well, she got an OP3, so like she can do it.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
She just doesn't like it.
Yeah. I got an OP8, so 8 to 10, pretty much the same. The maths and everything, it's not hard.
Yeah.
It's just when you get into the flight training, it can be long days of flying while the sun's up. So that's the most difficult bit of it. So definitely shouldn't be worried about how hard it is or anything. And you're doing well. You're not. So what I look for in new pilots, right, is gentle movements, and you haven't done anything that's harsh or anything. Some people will throw the stick over or throw the stick over, and I have to kind of get on the controls and save it. But no, this is great. This is how you fly a plane, nice and smooth. We're not out here to do aerobatics.
Yeah.
We're just here to fly the plane and have a good time. Alright, what might do now is, do you see the houses on Bribey Island?
Those little shadowy things?
Correct, yep.
Yeah.
So aim towards those, so a little bit of a left turn. And I'm just going to give Caboolture a quick call. Good stuff, and rolling, yep. Caboolture traffic swing 8668 is 4 miles north of field, 2,500 on descent to 1,500 for the Bribey Bridge, Caboolture traffic. Can you see the Bruce Highway stretching out to the south?
That's that road?
That's that road there?
Yeah.
And see that first bridge that you can see?
Yes.
Okay, from that bridge, go to the left and see that big field?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Caboolture Airfield.
Oh.
So you drive past that when you go on the Bruce Highway. You can see the little windsock and everything, but that's it from the air.
Yeah, we drove past it on our way up here.
Yeah, exactly. You made the good decision of not flying there and flying at Calandra. Calandra's a lot nicer.
Yeah, that's what Dad said.
Roger, entering landing of 12 for the start.
Good stuff. You can see this bay here. So as the land goes back out to sea over there,
Yeah.
that's where Redcliffe is. And then if you look far in the distance at the next bay, where it goes out to sea,
Yeah.
or the headland, that's where Brisbane Airport is.
Oh, okay.
So it goes Caboolture, Redcliffe, Brisbane.
Traffic Caboolture, Piper Archer, Romeo Kilo, taxiing runway 12 Caboolture.
Good stuff. So we're still coming down. That's good. So at about 1,550 or 1,600, we're going to gently lift the nose and we're going to put a little bit more power in, and then it'll bring us back to a straight fly.
Okay.
Good. So you ever go out to Bribie Island for the beach or anything? Do you ever go out to Bribie Island to go to the beach or anything like that?
I've been a few times.
A few times?
I went a couple of months ago, but that was at some army reunion thing.
Okay, are you in the, what is it, cadets or
No,
scout?
Dad was in the army
Oh, okay.
when he was younger.
Fantastic.
And
So he went out to see all his mates and
yeah, and because I was at his house, he brought me along.
yeah, dragged you.
Yeah, it was alright. One of his friends has a jet ski. They took me on it.
Oh, fantastic. Awesome. Well, you can see now, that's the town of Bribie Island, and you see the bridge? Just between the mainland here, and you can see the water running up.
Yeah,
Yep,
I see it.
that's the Bribie Bridge. So if you aim for that bridge now, that'll be good. And what we'll do, once we're at the bridge, we'll follow the water out to the left, to the right, and then we'll go around the tip of Bribie Island.
Okay.
Thank you, mate. Traffic Caboolture, Romeo Kilo, radio check. Yep, reading your 5 there, bloke.
Good stuff. So keep it coming down a little bit further.
Caboolture traffic, Jumbaroo 7959, departs circuit upwind of 12 at 44, tracking east to Tangalooma on...
So if you pop your right hand on this one,
Caboolture.
I see this 4,630 there.
Yeah.
So it says that. So if you want to move that right hand forwards until that says 4,800 for me, and lift that nose just slightly about there. That's perfect. So push that throttle forwards, and just lower the nose just a touch. Good stuff. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to chase it, or else you'll be there all day trying to get it perfect. But, exactly. Good. So we've gone through, this one is how fast the engine's turning, and that's controlled here.
Yeah.
We've got this one, which is our altitude, which you've been controlling the whole time, which is fantastic. We've got this one over here. What do you reckon that one is? There's 100 at the moment. Speed, very good. And 100, that's in knots, which is nautical miles, which is a bit longer than a normal mile, per hour. So 100 knots is about 180 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
So that's how fast we're traveling right now, which seems a bit weird, but it's pretty quick. Now all these little bumps are just because we're a little bit lower. Once we get out of over the water, it'll be nice and smooth again.
Okay. That little number there, is that the pitch?
Yeah, kind of. So that little number there is the feet per minute that we're changing.
Okay.
So at the moment that says 200 and it's up. So that means 200 feet per minute we're going upwards.
Okay.
So in 10 minutes we'll have gone 2,000 feet upwards.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. So you get a good view of the city out there.
Is that Brisbane?
That's Brisbane out there. Yeah, Brisbane Airport is. It's hard to see if you don't know what you're looking for, unfortunately. And then further down the coast, sometimes you can see the Gold Coast from here, but it's a bit hazy today, so you won't be able to, unfortunately.
Okay.
But that's kind of where everything is. And then if you look up the coast, you've got Caloundra on that first point coming out, and then around that point you've got Maroochydore, Mooloolaba, Coolum and all that.
Yeah.
And Sunshine Coast Airport's up there as well. That island you can see out there,
Yeah.
that's Moreton Island. And then further south, we've got North Stradbroke, and further south again, you've got South Stradbroke.
I've been to Moreton Island twice for school camps.
Oh, cool. Alright, we won't talk about that again.
No. Camping for 5 days with school.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I mean, it was fun, but you know.
Yeah.
The second time I went was when I was in grade 11, but it was with year 7s. That was a quib.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We had a really bad storm one night, and the tents don't have floors, nor were they connected to the
Oh, so it
ground.
just ran through, yeah.
One poor girl got soaked.
5 miles southeast, 1,000.
What we'll do is we'll keep it coming down, stay at 1,500 just to be safe. What I mean by being safe is because above us is the big traffic, so you've got your 747s and things going into Brisbane.
Okay.
So we want to be nice and low below all that. Not that I can see any right now,
Yeah.
but there's actually in the distance out there is a plane. I don't know if you can spot it just over the land out there. It's pretty hard, yeah. Good stuff.
Yankee Golf Eagle. Damage 1.
Good. So just follow the beach around to the left-hand side.
Traffic, Genuine 7282, lining up runway 12 for departure to the east. Caboolture traffic.
Maybe it won't be smoother out over the water. I lied to you.
Alright.
You're getting used to those little bumps now?
Yeah.
Yeah. They take a bit of getting used to, but once you know that they're not going to hurt you or anything, it's alright. Good work. So you're always working with it. So if the turbulence lifts one wing, you put it back to where you want it. The plane will do it itself.
Okay.
It will just take longer. If you put the input in, it will do it quicker.
Caboolture traffic, Genuine 7282, departing the circuit at 47, off time to 15,000, correction 3,500 feet, traction east, Tango 11. Caboolture traffic.
So what we'll do, before you turn around on that beach, just go straight out to sea for a little bit.
Okay.
Might be able to see something. see the shark nets down there? See the little buoys on the water?
Yeah.
That's because the main beach of Bribie Island's just below our wing there.
Oh, okay.
And you do get quite a few sharks out here. You see them from the air as well.
Okay.
Alright, so we can make that left turn and track northwards. I'm just going to make a quick radio call. Bribie Island traffic swing 8668, southern tip Bribie Island 1600, tracking northbound over water for Calandra, Bribie Island.
Traffic Caboolture, Papa Rancho, Romeo Quebec Kilo is entering and lining up runway 12 for a eastern departure. Caboolture traffic.
It's really murky down in the water today.
Yeah.
It was pretty windy yesterday though, that might be why. Let me know if you want to take more pictures. I can take over for you.
Okay.
So what we're doing now is we're tracking back towards Calandra. You can see Calandra on the point there.
Yeah.
And Calandra Airport's just off the left-hand side of where Calandra is. When we get a bit closer, you'll be able to see it.
Caboolture traffic, Papa Rancho, Romeo Quebec Kilo, rolling 12, Caboolture traffic.
How you feeling? You not feeling sick or anything?
No.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Alright. What we might do is just do a big right-hand turn, just because I want to see if that was one of them there. So, check it about there, and just let it come round itself. That's good. Might need a little bit of back pressure. Yeah, that's good there. Fantastic. So as we come around the corner, what we're doing is looking into the sun, but we're looking for other traffic, because as we turn around, that's the most dangerous spot. If someone's out here, you want to make sure that they're not going to hit us. It wasn't anything. Alright, you can go back towards the beach if you want, that's good. See those clouds out there?
Yeah.
And see below the clouds you can see kind of, it looks hazy.
Yeah.
That's actually rain showers, so you can pick where the rain showers are. So it's a lot easier from the air to see which way you're going to go if you see rain or storms or anything.
Caboolture traffic, taking 400, turning on base runway 12, touch and go. Caboolture traffic.
So if you decide you want to do aviation, the flight training, you would be in this area for the first couple of lessons,
Yeah.
about the first 10 hours. So we've done an hour today. Each hour is something new and different. So the next one would be how to fly straight and level and why it does what it does. Then one after that's turning and climbing and descending. And then stalling, and then you go into the circuit area, so that's how to land, how to take off. You do that for a while, and at about where your dad is now, at about 20 to 25 hours, you get your pilot certificate, which lets you fly with your friend. And then after that, you start working towards what's called a private pilot license or a commercial pilot license. And that would mean that you'd fly out to places like Dolby and all these tiny little towns out there and learn how to navigate and fly on your own out there, and then come back, of course. After that, you then get get your commercial pilot license. So to get a commercial pilot license, it's around 200 to 250 hours.
Yeah.
So quite a lot. It takes you about a year to get it. Once you've got that, then you can decide what you want to do. So what I decided is I want to be an instructor. So I do this and I get paid to do this.
Yeah.
Being an instructor, you can stay here on the east coast of Australia. You can get a job here. It's a lot easier. If you want to become a charter pilot, you would have to move out west or to the north, to Darwin or something like that,
yeah.
and fly bigger aircraft and ferry things around like passengers, freight, things like that. It all depends on what you want to do in the future, if you wanted to be an airline captain or something like that. So a couple of options there. So it'd take you 4 years, you're now 16, so you get out of school 17, let's say 22.
Yeah.
22 and then you can start looking for a job. But that's the same with most things, hey?
Yeah.
Most things take 4 years now. I'll tell you more about Griffith and everything and the Bachelor of Aviation when I get on the ground. Alright, can you see Calandra?
That?
Yeah, so that big township is Calandra. Can you see the airport though?
No.
Alright, to spot it, see the beach comes up here and you can see the little spit at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you go in from that spit, you can see a couple of housing estates. So if you come out far left, the most left housing estate is really, really white.
Yeah.
Yeah, really white. It's just up from there.
Okay.
So you'll see it when we get a bit closer. I'm just going to make a quick call. And traffic swing 8668 is 7 miles south of field, 1,500 inbound. Expect circuit time 05, Calandra.
Double traffic, Catnam 7400 is joining downwind for runway 12.
See that little green marker on there?
Yeah.
Which says YCDR?
Yeah.
That's Calandra. So if you followed that in, you can see the little pink boxes there.
Yeah.
If you followed those pink boxes in, it would actually take you all the way there.
Okay.
Which is a nice little tool. Not a lot of planes that you'd be flying to learn in have this computerized cockpit. Most of them just have these.
Correction, Walker traffic, Catnam 7400 is making a touch and go on runway 12 to Walker traffic.
So when we get there, what we're going to do is we're going to fly over the top of Calandra Airport and we're going to pick which runway we want to land on.
Okay.
Now, did we take off into the wind or away from the wind last time? Hey?
Into?
Fantastic. Yeah, into. So we also land into the wind. So it gives us almost like a speed brake.
Okay.
If you've got wind coming towards you, the wings produce more lift and it's easier to land and take off.
Okay.
Okay? So what we're going to do, we have to pick which runway it's going to be.
7400, depending on.
And we do that by flying over the top and having a look at that windsock again. Once we've done that, we'll join a big circuit, which is like a big circle to come in and land.
Okay.
And I'll talk you through it and we'll do that together.
Okay.
Yeah? So like we did on the takeoff, if you want to hold the controls and I'll help you down and we'll land the plane together.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just going to run through a couple of quick landing checks. Positive pressure in the brakes, undercarriage down a lot, mixture's full rich. Fuel pumps are on, selectors on both. Sufficient in the tanks. Switches.
Traffic, Catnam 7400, depending on final.
On.
Runway 12, touch and go, Walker traffic.
Temperatures and pressures are green. And hatches and harnesses, yours hasn't fallen off in the flight, has it? You've still got your harness on? Good. Good. Can you see the runways down there?
Yeah.
Good stuff. So what we'll do is, see we're at 1,600 now.
Yeah.
If you want to come down to 1,000, and you can use your throttle and bring that number down to 4,200 for me. So you keep coming back on there, that's good. Okay, what we're going to do is make a big right-hand turn now, so when you're ready, very good. Just bring that nose up just a touch, fantastic, and keep that turn going. Down, there's good, good.
Round runway 12 for local flight vehicle over Stephen's body on.
That's that plane.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, 1,000 feet there. What we're going to do, I'll give you a bit more power and we're going to keep going round. Good.
November Baroness is at backtrack.
And see that big building out there?
Yeah.
So we just fly straight towards that and lift that nose just a touch. Very good. I'm going to make a quick radio call. And traffic swing 8668 joining crosswind runway 12 Hydra. And bring that nose just a slight touch more upwards.
Hold your traffic,
And we're going to make a right-hand turn again. Very good. And bring that nose just a little bit up. That's good there. Perfect. Okay, so what I've done here is just turn us around so we're in the right direction to land. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly out this way. So keep coming around to see those big sheds almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to aim for those.